Enable cheats daily. Suddenly one of them figures it out. Alright, we are starting the game. Coin toss. And the first pick goes to the Dire, I believe. The Dire have won the toss and they will be choosing. First pick. So therefore, Virtual Challenge will be choosing Radiant. Starting! Start. This is going to be the finals. Apparently my game crashed. So we are heading into the final game for today at IUB. This is the finals basically. So we will be facing like the names of the team is I'm on the team name. I'm on the team name. Final Rise, right? Acha. So on Radiant we have Final Rise, but we'll be calling them Virtual Challenge for now. But the team name is Final Rise. And on the Dire side we have the Kanchon brothers, version 2. So as we begin the game, I would like to introduce the members of Final Rise. We have Legend 5143, basically Legend. Feeder, that's Len. We have Beholder, Dreamshock, and Priest. And on the Dire side we have Belief, Last Day of Gaming, Smiley Face, and Deku. Deku, I think that's what you call it. Alright. So on the Radiant side we have Viper already banned out. Very annoying hero to play against no matter what you are playing with. And we also have Bristleback banned out, one of the tankiest heroes in the game, and especially when being chased is pretty good at stopping the enemies from chasing him basically. Turn your back on anyone and they're officially they're forced to quit on you. On the Radiant, on the Dire team we have Ember banned, we have Grimstroke banned, and as well as Batrider. So Batrider and Ember are heroes we usually see Aiman play. So as Aiman is known for these heroes, they've been banned out. He's pretty good with them. Not that he isn't experienced with other heroes as well, but you know, these two are obvious respect bans coming from Kanchon brothers, as well as Grimstroke. We've already seen Grimstroke play a lot of times. As the Radiant ban Lifestealer, the Dire pick Undying, one of the a very annoying hero to lane against for sure. And late game, the Tomb is very good for team battles, as well as his ulti, reducing armor and everything. So we have a
Radiant team pick. Dire team.
Bereska has arrived.
Oh, alright. So we have a quick pick following up Undying, and we have two quick picks from Radiant side. The first one will be Dark Willow. Dark Willow is a very good hero for controlling the battle, especially the ulti, the traps and everything. These are pretty good. These are pretty offensive things to fight against, to be honest. Very annoying when you're running away from what you're supposed to be chasing down. On the other hand, we also have Ursa. Ursa is an amazing hero to play with, to be honest. Whoever plays Ursa usually tends to be very good at nuking down enemy heroes, starting from things like Roshan. It's very easy for them with enough of control. Ursa is very difficult to go up against, especially one-to-one. Guiding Ursa is very important, and I think the Tomb might suffer from Ursa's Fury Swipes, basically Enrage, if that's what the name is, yeah. So the Dire decide to pick Sven. Sven's actually a good hero against Ursa due to the burst damage, and with some strength steals from Undying as well, there's a good chance that Sven would end up getting being able to nuke Ursa down due to the God strength and everything like that, unless they decide to play Sven in the support role, which is we've seen them play before. We've seen Final Rise play them before as a support support hero to a Lifestealer lane. I think it was a Sven Lifestealer lane, and they were against an Abaddon and they were doing really well. They actually body blocked the Abaddon, stunned the Abaddon, and actually got a kill on the Abaddon. I think that was the first blood as well, and Sven, being a support, got the first kill as well as the first blood as well as the last hit on that, so he had his boot finished up really quickly. So that's what we might expect from this as well. We might even see Sven being support like Final Rise did, but I doubt the
Radiant
Kanchon
team
brother, the Kanchon
Radiant
brothers will be
team
going for
pick.
that. So yeah, Anti-Mage is banned out, as well as Juggernaut on the Radiant team. Two very strong late game heroes, for very good for farming. So I think they expect Sven to be in a supportive role as well. And on the Dire side, we have Kunkka banned out, another very good hero played by Len, as well as we've seen Kunkka
Dire
being played the
team
last game as well. And so is Arc Warden. Arc Warden also is banned out. So they actually kind of invested 4 picks on Aiman and one. We also have a Grimstroke player on their team. As far as I remember, was Priest playing Grimstroke. So that's another respect ban as well. A lot of respect bans. The Radiant team have picked Lich.
10
so we know
seconds
how
remaining.
difficult it is to play against the Lich. The first
5
one is pretty
seconds
small.
remaining.
I'm not sure if it's as much anymore, but the Sinister Look is a very difficult spell to get out of, especially if you have an Ursa hitting on you. The last thing you want to do is you want to stare at Lich, right? So the Lich's third spell is going to be pretty difficult to fight against, but that's what we're expecting. We're expecting Undying to do most of the tanking, and he might even take some points in the heal so that they can kind of survive all the nuke damage coming in from Ursa with those Fierce Wipes. As we go into the third pick for Kanchon Brothers, we will probably be expecting
Radiant
a
team
mid lane
pick.
or something. Okay, we go for a Dazzle. So Sven, there's a high chance Sven would either be played as a support with Dazzle, or Undying might even go off lane. So I'm not too sure, but there's a high chance Sven would be a carry. I think, in my opinion, I would expect Sven to be played as a carry by the Kanchon Brothers, but you know, you never know. That's what I expected last time.
10 seconds
the
remaining. Pick.
Final Rise chosen. That is a Chaos Knight. Alright, so Chaos Knight is one of those heroes which are very good at tanking down the enemy, and with the help of Lich, I think it's very difficult to actually escape from a Chaos Knight, as well as an Ursa and Dark Willow's ulti as well. I think they're focusing on going for this sort of a build where
10 seconds
control
remaining.
is main, right, for the Radiant team. Final Rise is going for
5
control-based
seconds remaining.
heroes. I think they want to be able to hold someone down and nuke them down as soon as possible. So Dazzle is a good pick in a sense. So is Undying. There's obviously heal factor playing out. There's the armor factor playing out as well. Lich's armor could be mitigated if Dazzle places. I mean, you know, let's just see what happens. We are waiting for the fourth
Radiant team
pick,
back.
and the fourth pick will be a Skywrath Mage. So I am presuming the Skywrath Mage is going to go mid, because I don't expect Dazzle or Undying to go mid. They could. I don't know. This is Bangladeshi Dota. Bangladeshi Dota really doesn't make sense to me sometimes. So you never know. We'll be seeing the bans. So we have Void banned out from the Radiant team. I think they're still going for some sort of farming core kind of a pick. They expect them to be picking a core, maybe some sort of a control core like Void, or some sort of a farmer who's going to be helping Sven out, dish some damage out late game.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see what the Dire think they have to pick. I think they're going to probably
5
pick some sort
seconds
of
remaining.
mid laner slash. Yeah, they're probably going to be picking a mid laner unless Len wants to go mid with Ursa. They might even go for off laner as well. So let's see what the Dire think and ban out according to what they believe the Radiant team is actually planning to take.
Dire team pick.
I think this is the reserve time which is burning out, as far as I know. Or is this... Yeah, reserve times paused to 23 seconds. They don't have much time, to be honest, whereas the Radiant team did not actually waste any time picking. They will be banning out the Lina. They are probably expecting Ursa to not be the
10
mid lane,
seconds remaining.
because they did ban out something. Burn out.
5
Yeah,
seconds remaining.
Lina's in my head. They did ban out something which they could expect Len to play in the mid lane. We have 20 minutes in the reserve, 20 seconds in the reserve time left for the Dire team. They have to pick quite fast, like 15 seconds now. What will they be picking? What role do they have left? Sky's probably going mid. They might take like a Sven Undying thing going on, or they might actually pick another core with Undying,
Radiant team pick.
and they pick a Phantom Lancer. Alright, so we probably will be expecting some sort of a Sven Undying off lane, Sky mid, Phantom Lancer safe kind of a thing. Probably they might even do an aggressive tri lane. That could happen as well. Maybe they could even go against the safe lane with an aggro tri.
10 seconds remaining.
My game is glitching out. That is
You may now
Lycan,
select
right?
your heroes.
Alright, so let me actually go for Lycan. If not, Dreamshock might go for... Okay, Dreamshock goes for Chaos Knight. Legend goes for Ursa. Len's probably gonna go for Lycan. Beholder's on Dark Below. Priest is on Lich. And on the other hand, we have Believe. He's on Skywrath. Mage Deku is on Phantom Lancer. Last Year of Gaming is on Dazzle. Triple Dodge on Sven, and Undying is being played by Smiley Face. So yeah, as we head into the game, I can only imagine that, to be honest, I would expect the Dire team to want to drag it to the late game, whereas I would expect the Radiant team to actually get some momentum going on and start pushing very quickly because of the Lycan and the Chaos Knight and everything going on with the Lich armor and everything. I would expect the Dire team to want to delay the game so that they can get some farm up, and to be honest, they seem to have a better late game than the Radiant team. So we'll be heading into the game right now. So excuse my camera movement. I'm going to be the only one casting as well as moving the camera around, so it's something I would appreciate if I was looked. Okay, I'll be fixing some stuff up. Alright, so as we are just beginning the game, we are seeing that there's a pause coming in from Ursa, I believe. Let us wish. Let's just wish the both of the teams a good game, and let's see how it goes on. Undying's already disconnected, and he might be coming back soon. Alright, so let's look at the items, star items. We have Dazzle, we have the Observer Rewards, probably shared with Skywrath Mage in the middle. Skywrath's probably gonna go to the mid lane. PL's got his some side regen items as well as a Stout Shield. I think he's expecting to be harassed a lot. Undying, same thing, Stout Shield will be walking up to the enemies, started whacking on them. Sven, a lot of harassment possibilities, going for a Stout Shield as well. And Dazzle is just going for some regen, casual regen, and as well as the wards. Lycan already has a ward shared by Priest. He's going to be the ward. I wouldn't use the B word, but yeah, he's going to be the person who's going to be focusing on the wards mostly. Lycan as well has a tango and 2 shared tangos on a ward as well. I think Undying might go top. I think I don't know. Let's just what I expect is, as we can see, Dreamshock is heading towards the top lane. There's probably going to be some sort of an off lane top. I'm not sure if it's going to be an aggressive one, but I believe both Beholder and Dreamshock, the CK and the Dark Willow, will probably be going to the top lane, whereas Ursa and Lich are probably going to be going to the bot lane. So one good part of Ursa and Lich is, for example, if Ursa decides to whack on an opponent, he doesn't have to take it slow because Lich probably will do that job for him. As well as the Sinister Gaze from the start of the from level 1 is at least like 1.3 seconds duration. So we can expect that the Ursa is going to probably be expecting that skill to be used every time he charges on an enemy. And the cast range is also pretty decent, to be honest. Like 500 units is a pretty good amount of range. Undying has already come back into the game. I'm not sure what exactly is the problem that's going on the team of on the side of the team, but we are expecting the game to resume pretty quickly. So please do stay with us. We have the courier for the. It's this one's a dragon. This one's the frost dragon, I think. Ah, yes. Alright, so we have the goes. Good lucks and have funs from both of the team. So yes, as expected, Lan's going to be going mid with the Lycan. and Ursa and Lich are going to be going bot. On the other hand, Willow and CK are going to be going top. Shoutouts from Len. I'm not sure whether the Dire bot two heroes, Undying and Sven, I'm not sure whether they're going to be really good at stopping the Ursa and the Lich from stealing some of the runes, because the Lich, I think they haven't skilled yet. Exactly, the Lich hasn't skilled yet, so he might skill the Gaze or the Frost according to
30
what
seconds to battle.
what they face here, basically. So they're going to probably be expecting some sort of resistance. If they are, they might skill accordingly. And one of the common mistakes Dota players make, especially inexperienced Dota players, is they tend to scale very quickly, unless it's Fury Swipes. You don't usually take anything but Fury Swipes. Same for Sven. You usually don't tend to take your Cleave or your Warcry before that. So there you are. Will-O-Wisp tried to take something there, but he probably won't be able to do anything. He has to back off something. Dark Willow. And he, I think, might do a little bit of damage here. A stun coming in. Dazzle is kind of stunned for 2 seconds. Another trap. Dazzle might just be going down here. First blood goes to Dreamshock. So Beholder was actually waiting right behind the tree line, waiting for the Dazzle to overextend, and that he did. And the moment he did, Dreamshock came in, stunned him down. Wisp did not skill his spells till then. Used his first spell, skilled his first spell and used it to trap him 2 times over, and that secured the kill on the support Dazzle, who had to, I think, TP in as well. So good start to the Radiant side. Very good use of overextension from the side of the Dire team. And we missed another top lane kill, so I think Dreamshock and Beholder again got another kill on the scary PL. Beholder still chasing him down. I'm not sure whether he can make it. He probably has to back out. Yeah, he does back out. Bot lane, some farming going on here and there. A little stun on the Ursa. Oh my god, that did actually a lot of damage. The Undying already has like 16 strength decays on the Ursa, so that did a lot of damage, to be honest. I think the Ursa didn't expect it, because I could hear them. I could hear the players on the Radiant team screaming, "Oh my god!" the moment Ursa's health dropped. So Undying's doing a pretty good job at harassing this lane, and although the equilibrium is kind of favoring the Radiant side, it's going to be pushed under the tower, giving Ursa some space to farm on the safe lane. Top lane, nothing really happening all that much, other than another stun coming in from Dazzle. Are they going to chase this down? Will-O-Wisp uses his stun. Dazzle is probably going to go down here, and that he does. Nothing to be done there, honestly speaking, because Dazzle was in a position where he couldn't really back out this way. Neither could he kind of like, these things, they don't let you pass, so he kind of did have to give the kill there. He also had a stun on him, so no matter which way he walked, he would have gotten stunned and would have gotten at least last hit by Beholder, who is by the luck range hero. So yeah, Len's doing pretty well in the mid lane, second on net worth, followed closely by CK, who kind of got, I think he was, both of the kills went to his name. Yeah, 3 kills to his name. So doing a really good, that's a really good start for a core hero, to be honest. Like the last time we saw both of these two lanes, the bot lane, I think the first kill was on Abaddon, and the support hero got the last kill. This time around it's a bit more different. A little ping coming in from Priest. I think he wants the Ursa to, engage. I'm not sure. Undying's pretty tanky. 12 strength steals, 4 from Lich, 8 from Ursa. Item comes in, probably some regen, I think. Oh yeah, Ursa, he already has his power treads, which is very good. That crit did not, that crit hurt. We don't want to farm going Sven's way, to be honest. Sven seems to be doing a good job. He's third in the network, above the Ursa, but you can never count down on the Radiant team. They go on the PL. They probably won't, because the PL is going to probably use his second skill. Dreamshock does not engage anymore. He decides to back off. We really can't reach the person there. And Dazzle, as you can see, already does have a level in Shallow Grave, which would be really helpful against any sort of nuke dives and whatnot. Dazzle getting chased down, will probably die, uses his second spell, not too sure. Yeah, he's probably going to get the kill. Beautiful play by Beholder. He knew that he would be out of range, and that's exactly what he did. He uses his second spell. Ursa was being chased down a bit. Slowed down. The armor kind of did help him out there. Runes coming in, Arcane Rune top. Not too sure where the action is going to next take place. I'm trying my best to keep track of both of the lanes at the same time. Another ping coming in from Lich. He might be trying to try to take down that Clarity Rune on Undying. Yeah, probably won't be able to get it though. Undying kind of staying to the right side, baiting the Lich to come in, because that probably won't work out really too well for the Lich if he does try to greedily try to take the Clarity from the Undying. Bot lane creep equilibrium on the favor of the Dire. Two of the range creeps really doing a lot of damage to the creep wave. Will take it under their tower. A very good thing. Stun on Ursa. They might chase him down a bit, but I don't think they can get the kill because they don't have any sort of slows. One stun and a little strength steal, that's all they could afford, to be honest. Ursa uses his enrage and overpowers. Sorry, not the end. Uses his overpower and he starts running towards the Undying, who probably wanted to take the room. But I think the Undying is not at all scared. Uses his first spell, second spell, and kind of charges at the Ursa, baiting him to come in. PL kind of gets nuked down very heavily. I'm not too sure what's happening. He's just standing and accepting his fate, I think. I'm not sure if he DC'd, but I think he just accepted his fate. I can hear the Radiant team screaming and chanting and everything. Ursa stunned and a little bit of harassment on his side. I don't think they can really do anything about it other than harass them a bit. That's a lot of HP gone for Ursa. He probably has to back out. Unless Lich has a salve, yeah, he probably won't. He'll probably take the shrine. The Lich is going to the lane to take some of the XP, which the Ursa is probably going to miss. He's in XP range. Will take some of the XP while the Ursa regenerates. Lycan forcing a lot of damage on the tower, forcing them to glyph it out. And the Radiant also glyphed for some reason. I'm not sure why they glyphed the Radiant. Probably due to the fact that there's a siege creep here. I think that's one of the reasons the Radiant actually glyphed as well. We can see that the net worth is in favor of the Radiant, to be honest, because four of the top 5 heroes are in the net worth graph is actually belonging to the Radiant. Lens leading the whole net worth table with 3144, whereas the CK, who actually has a lot of kills to his name, 3 kills, 2 assists to his name, worked a lot for the worked a lot against the PL, who really needed some farm, to be honest. He's in a lane where he shouldn't die all that much due to the fact that he has a very mobile second skill, as well as Dazzle with heal and Shallow Grave. But yet we see 5 kills on this top lane, 3 belonging to the Chaos Knight and 2 belonging to the Dazzle. I think resume has been called, and they are going to be resuming the game very quickly. And the runes have been spotted by the Undying. He's going to be walking up to the rune and trying to take it. Ursa did see that the Sven's alone and is whacking on him a bit. I don't think Sven needed to do that, to be honest, but he kind of did use the mango just to make sure that nothing bad happens. He used the mango, he just used a stun to make sure the enemy stay back, and instead of diving him. The mid tower is already down. Helm of the Dominator on Lycan, and he already has a siege creep to his name. So he decides to take, I think he's gonna go for the second tower, bother that a bit more. And I think some people should rotate to the middle. I'm not sure whether the supports are going to do anything about it. Probably not, but yeah, the second tower already being severely damaged by Lycan, which is a kind of a big deal for this, for the game being only like 7 minutes in. Dreamshock tried to go for something here. The PL dodges the roots very effectively. Another stun coming in. Not too sure they're going to chase this or do something about it. A stun coming in 1 second. There's a Shallow Grave. So Dreamshock might be in trouble here. I think he just overextended quite a lot. And PL goes down as well as Dreamshock. So I'm not sure who was came first. I think PL got the kill first, and then I think both of the two got the last hit on CK. So I guess PL did come up on the top. He was dived, and on the other hand, I think we missed another kill on the bot lane. I think, yeah, we missed a kill on the bot lane. The Lich was actually taken down. We last saw the Undying did have a double damage rune, so I think that was used to actually kill the Lich who was walking around that area. Very risky, to be honest. Beholder, I think, tried for something. I don't know if he wanted to just get some like a hit on someone. Probably did. Lycan's farming the enemy jungle. He did lose his siege creep. I'm not sure if he lost it or he decided to not have it, but he has a Dark Soul Trauma, and he might just get the kill here if he nets effectively, waits for the TP to come, nets and kills the guy. Yeah, that was beautiful plays by Aman. He was waiting for the TP thing to come up. Gank bought 3 heroes from the Radiant team, killing this vent, body blocking, trying to get Legend the kill, and that they did. Legend did get the kill, and Dire is probably going to lose their mid tower as well. Lycan doing his work, really doing what he needs to do. Push towers, get some kills as well, some little pickoffs here and there. Focus on his items. He's going for a Necromonicon. He's probably going to rush the Necromonicon so that he can start pushing, for example, the bot tower or the top tower. Probably he's going to go for the top tower after this. The top lane is already in a very good position, so yeah. We can see Beholder behind the enemy lines here, kind of walking towards the bot lane. I think there was a ping coming out. They might just get Sven here, a new stun coming in. Sven stuns the other dude there. I think I'll take down the tomb just. Yeah, they get the tomb and the goal of the tomb, and Beholder's walking around this area. He might just get stunned and killed. If he gets a stun of that, no, he won't. The stun's on cooldown, so they might have to go back right now. But I think the Dazzler was the one who came in right now, joined the fray and everything. So they're going to see the 3 heroes and kind of back off and play a bit more passively. Dreamshock on the top, kind of has free lane, is going to focus on farming that up. The Dark Willow seems to be being, he's like a nuisance to this team at the moment. Getting some vision on the top, trying to see if he can find anyone. Undying right next to him. Will he do anything about it? Probably won't.
For the dead.
Oh, PL just picked up a boundary rune, which is kind of empty. I think Dark Willow's coming to pick up the boundary rune. He does not know the PL's there. PL, won't really do anything. Just uses his first spell casually and just walks off. Beholder on the other hand might actually nope, nothing. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Lycan's coming in for Skywrath Mage. He tries to slow him down, but the net, never mind. He didn't even have to do anything. He just like ran around the Skywrath Mage, just waited for him to die. Let his creeps do the work for him. To be honest, he did nothing there. Just walking around, kind of teasing the teasing the Skywrath, because we know that Skywrath is kind of lens thing. So you know how we are about our heroes. We kind of tend to tease the ones who play our heroes. Liz chasing the I don't know what he's doing. He's just standing casually. I think I'm just looking at him. Top lane, there's a battle going on. PL's being chased down by the CK as well as the Dark Willow. He might get the kill, maybe. Good shadowing from his side. Probably will. And I'm not sure what happened there. I think the Beholder wanted the kill and CK was just teasing with the first with the stun. Probably that's what happened. I'm not really sure. The funny part about casting these games by these teams is Priest, I think, is disconnected. I think, yeah. I was wondering if they're just playing around, feeding stuff like that. But yeah, he got disconnected. So as I was saying, the fun part of casting these sort of games are we know the experience on the Radiant side for sure. And the Dire as well. They're all experienced players who've been playing for a long time, so they tend to fool around a lot with each other. For example, the fact that Skywrath Mage got killed by the creeps of Lycan. Lycan did not actually touch Skywrath Mage. She just sent the Necromonicon units and the wolves with the help of the Troll Warlord to trap him, net him down, and kill him off right there. So we can see these little things, these little jokes around being passed around by the teammates. Even last game, We saw them play against I forgot the team's name. We saw them play against the I can't remember the team's name, but yeah, we saw the same thing there. Even though the Dire was getting kind of destroyed by um, the Radiant team, we still saw them having a lot of fun. They were just joking around, not too serious about the whole thing, throwing some kills there, here and there, because they knew that they had lost because the top tower was the top tower and the racks was down. Also, the mid racks was down as well. So they were just fooling around at the end. And that's what you usually see from these sort of experienced players, especially with their friends. They tend to joke around a lot, even like even if they're actually in a sense destroying one another. So that's what we expect from the community, and being all of them being students from IUB, that is something which is very common university wise. So as you can see that Len's really leading in the net worth chart. He already has a Necromonicon level 2 as well as a Helm of the Dominator. We can see that the CK is the second in line, already has a Midas. So that's pretty cool. Even for late game, the Midas is gonna do wonders for the team. Ursa, on the other hand, I think he was planning to go for Midas. He might just go for Midas. He's 200. I'm not pretty sure if anything's in the courier. Yeah, we have the Vlad recipe and the Ring of Basilisk heading towards Ursa. So that's where all his money went. Priest just as a boot, being a good support hero, no items, just a wand and some wards. That's what we expect from support heroes, but we rarely get in pub games, right? Pubs are pretty cancerous, to be honest. Sven, not too many items on him, a little lower than the Ursa. Let's check the items on Ursa. Oh, we already did. Same thing. Vladimir's someone coming out for him. Lycan, lots of items. CK, lots of items. Dark Willow, kind of is, I think, the fourth here. I would expect the Lich to be the fifth. Kind of has an arcane boots, and has some mana regen items and stuff like that. Voidstone, probably going for yields. Oh yes, I think he is going for yields with suggestions here. So, like I said, if they actually expect this game to be in the favor of the Radiant really has to kind of focus on dragging this game into the late game as far as possible, as the only kind of option the Dire team has at the moment. I will be fixing up a setting. Where is it? I think it's on the spectator side. Team. Where art thou? There you go. Yeah, so I pressed F2 and the fog just went haywire. So we are back. Okay, so Dazzle has some wards. Infused raindrops. I call them teardrops because they make me sad. Skywrath has decent items, not much. And the PL also, I think, is not much on his side as well. Just 2 Wraith Bands and a Stout Shield. It's already 11 minutes, and that's quite a small amount of items. Nothing in the courier as well. So yeah, PL really didn't look at fourth on the net worth. So probably not a good game for him today. He's facing some problems. To be honest, I would expect Len to focus on pushing. He's already going for the Necromonicon 3, and although the CK does have a Midas, I don't think they're actually planning to go to the late game. They're probably going to try to finish it off as soon as possible. Even Ursa, to be honest, is going for a Midas. So I don't know what we're going to see, but for now, Lycan's really doing a very good job at pushing all the lanes out and making sure that nothing really happens. Lich TP is out. I think he disconnected, poor guy. Walked into the tower, almost got like 2 to 3 hits from a invulnerable level 2 tower. Lycan's in the pit. I think Ursa is going to be helping him out a bit. I'm not sure who's going to take the... yeah, Dire has scanned out and know that they're at the Lich. They probably can't do anything about it, to be honest. So they're just going to scan it out, know that they're there, and prepare accordingly, I guess. Who's going to be taking the Roshan? Yeah, Ursa's going to be taking the Roshan. So CK goes on the Undying. I don't think he really will be able to do anything about it. They might actually go on the CK though. Ulti comes in, CK goes down! I think he kind of overextended there, but yeah, what can you expect? Sven on the other hand is being kind of ganged and ganged on by two of the heroes, Ursa and Dark Willow. But I think nothing happened there due to the fact that he kind of walked through the roots very effectively, smartly, so didn't get trapped there, didn't get into any trouble.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
So apparently the Radiant team is a bit offended by the Dark Willow for taking the last hit on the tower. But you know, you really can't blame him there. He has such little damage compared to an Ursa that the fact that he actually got the last hit on the tower is actually something very impressive. But you know how carries are. They always have a problem with your they always have a problem with these supports taking the anything off of carries. Shrine under attack. I believe the bot shrine has already been taken. Now the top shrine has also been taken by the Radiant team, and that's the outer scout towers are basically they're like scout towers, so they're all taken down. Reduces the mobility of the Dire team by a great amount. Any sort of battles which happen out of the range of the tier 3s won't be really backed up really well. None of these heroes will be able to TP and help the team out. Lycan does go into an ulti form, might just trap this guy unless he just decides to walk and finish him off. Nets on the Undying goes down, so will the Dazzle goes down as well. And he gets the courier, and he's probably going to kill the Skywrath mage as well. Lycan's kind of on a roll here. He might just get a kill on this PL as well. PL, no, PL uses his second spell. Doppelgangs to the top of the cliff. So yeah, he probably won't be able to get the fourth kill. But yeah, that's a lot of kills coming from the side of Lycan. Movement speed all the way. Nukes on the Dazzle, and I was expecting him to net the Dazzle, but he instead nets the Ursa and finishes him off. And then goes for the Dazzle. The Dazzle was kind of, panicking, walking really slowly and all. Really couldn't escape, and this guy just walked into a bunch of trouble. Didn't know where to go. Got nuked down very easily. And I think the courier was taken down as well. So that's a lot of wins on the side of the Radiant team. Tomb being taken down by the creeps, controlled by Lycan. So that's another. That's almost 70 seconds. Undying gets jumped upon. Skywrath Mage does nuke down CK a lot, but Lich from ulti shuts down the whole engagement. CK is unharmed at the moment, halfway to taking this Rax completely. That's another Rax taken down. But before anything, we do have a GG well played called on the Dire team, and Radiant will be winning the finals and heading into the other section of the tournament, which will be taking place after all of the other universities have finished all of their rounds as well. BRAC has already been done today. We'll be doing we are over. It's almost over. IUB is over, to be honest. And then I think the next tournament will be taking place in the UIU, and then NSU, East West, and much more. So stay tuned. Stay with us, and we'll be seeing you in the next games to come. Peace.
So much meat, said Little Tom.